you gotta do. Gracing our show today is one that is all-rounded when it comes to the entertainment scene, because she is a singer, she's a songwriter, she is a producer, and did you know that she was and still is, she will correct me if I'm wrong, the first female producer ever on Coke Studio Africa. So she's making fasts, you know. She is the one and only Viola Karuri.
Yeah. Hi, Vivian.
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. Considering this corona situation, we are just hanging in there, aren't we?
How are you surviving, by the way? What's keeping you busy of late?
Well, apart from this new release that I have, you know, homeschooling.
All right, so I just mentioned that you were the first female producer to ever grace Coke Studio. So is there another female who did it after you? It's just you, it's still you?
For now, it's still me, but that's also because Coke Studio has not come back since 2019. Mm-hmm. But I'm hoping that, you know, in the future, there'll be others. So it's not just Viola was the first and it remains like that. It would be good to have others. But speaking of that, I think it was a very inspiring time. Because number one, of course, being the first female producer to ever grace that stage, the weight was very heavy. You know, will I let other women down? Will I portray women badly in technical jobs and things like that? But I've had such positive feedback, and other young women who are permanently sliding qua DM to ask me, you know, how is this possible? How difficult is it to be a female producer? How to navigate basically the technical side of entertainment as a woman? Because it's a very male-dominated industry. So I'm hoping that in the future, there'll be many more.
Now, speaking of making history, you know, and all that, we cannot just put it on the side and not talk about this, that you've worked on one of the Harry Potters. Girl, you'll be winning out here. What exactly were you doing on Harry Potter?
You know, before I moved back to Kenya, I worked a lot on films. I did a lot of film work, sound for film. So I would be on set, you know, recording them as they are doing as they're recording the movie. But for Harry Potter, it was one of those projects which they segmented. So there was the audio production and the video production and the book, and the publication. So they had different segments working simultaneously. So I was part of the audio production bit of that. So yes, I have. It was those top secret things where you can't work on one continuous piece so that you don't know the whole story. So none of us knew the whole story until it came out. Then we were able to watch the whole thing. But beyond that, everybody had oh my gosh, these things are so stressful and so top secret. You're locked in the room when you're working by yourself. It's crazy. But it was fun. Yeah.
That is so beautiful to know. You know, a lady somewhere might be inspired by that, just to know that a Kenyan girl has worked on such a huge film, you know. So
I did that. I did Indiana Jones. Yes. I did. There's a couple I've done.
A couple of them. You're just mentioning, you know, by the way. I mean,
as I'm dropping names, I might as well go on.
And if we continue talking about your achievements, I think we can just go on and on and on, and that will be the interview. So let's talk about your music, Sasa.
Okay.
You have a new song out.
I do.
I like it.
Yeah. Do you like it? Have you watched it?
I like it. First of all, tell us the concept of the song before I ask you my next question.
Oh, okay. I like it is one of those songs that it doesn't really have a storyline. It's just an expression of love of a woman and a man. There is no ati tulienda tukafanya hivi no, it's just a plain simple easy love song, feel good, danceable track that is just fun. And I had so much fun creating it. I'm in that space where I just want to have a good time. So yeah, that's about I Like It. It's a gorgeous song, and the beat was produced by Kimambo Beats. So it's gorgeous.
Now, you went all out on this song. I mean, I know you love songs, and with Nitakungojea and this beautiful song that you did with Barnaba from Tanzania,
Leo.
that is called Leo, and so on and so forth. You are a love song kind of girl in a way.
I love love.
Yeah. But this one, you went all out from the lyrics.
Yes.
I was like, hey, Viola. Okay. Went all out. Why?
You see, you guys have zoyad me. You've zoyad me. I love love in a nice way, and Viola is so nice, and I'm at a space now where I had taken a break. Or something like that. And I took a step back, first of all, to figure out where is my music going? Am I headed in the place where I want to go? And who am I as a person right now? And am I enjoying the journey? Because sometimes this industry is so stressful and so difficult that you don't stop to enjoy it. You're just hustling and fighting and there's so much always going on. So I just took a step back and I said, okay, I need to enjoy this journey, because it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. And then I found myself being bolder in my choices, and just once I let go, I just became so free to just be. And I'm really enjoying this space because I have not had as much fun as I've had creating I Like It.
Just how difficult is it for a family, a family girl or lady to go all out in terms of the video? And, do we call guys vixens? Yeah? Do we call them vixens as well?
I don't know what they are called, but I want to call them male vixens, right?
Yeah. So in terms of, working with male vixens and, they have their shirts off, being a fun woman.
You gotta go watch the video, guys, so that you know what we're talking about.
Yeah, so just how difficult is it? Or just how challenging can it get?
Well, it's not a challenge.
Have the person there, kuja uone nikirecord, so that you just know. Imagine there's nothing, just shooting the video. I mean, this show business,
It's showbiz. It's showbiz. And it's like saying, you see, when people are acting and, they're married and they're on screen having, kissing somebody else. Is it real? No, it's not real. It's just acting. So, one, you have to be, that's a huge challenge, relationships in industry. But you have to be in a space where your partner understands it's just a job. Because if they don't understand that it's just a job, the domes that would be there would be severe.
I can imagine.
Yeah. Ati huyo ulikuwa unamshika hivi hapa nyuma, sijui ulikuwa unafanya nini? No, that would not fly. But no, my partner understands that it's just a job. You go, you shoot, you come back at the end of the day.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So now that you had taken a whole year break, I hope that now you are back, with a bang, whereby you'll just be releasing songs for us. Because I guess this 1 year break, you were just, having your things together, since you're
creating.
You are creating and recording at the same time, maybe. Is that so?
Yeah. It was it was a reflecting time, but also a very creative time for me, experimenting. And yes, I am back with a bang, but also I was also strategizing for my 2020, even though Corona Maze has really pushed it. But then I think at this point we are saying, let's just live with Corona. Because it's going to really, it's really going to ruin us if we just sit and do nothing. So yeah, so I was strategizing my whole year. So such 2020 is not a blur. 2019 was a terrible year in the entertainment industry, but 2020 was beginning to look like it was going to be a really good year. So I really hope that it continues being a good year. Yeah, so I was strategizing and working and creating. So my year is going to be jam-packed. So this is bold, but it only gets better. You know, watch this space. It's gonna get better and just interesting and fun and yeah.
Amazing. So
and the people who follow me will have a good time. So you guys need to go and check me out. Can I tell them my social media handles while we are at it?
Go ahead and do that.
Okay, so check out my music, YouTube. My channel is Viola Karuri, and make sure you subscribe so that when the next stuff is coming out, you're in the know. And you know, go watch I Like It because it's wonderful. You need to check it out. I Like It. Comment, share, like. And then on Instagram, you'll find me at Viola Karuri. On Twitter, Viola Karuri. On Facebook, Viola_Karuri. What you gotta do?